and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Welcome back, everyone, to the live weekly tea on Kettle Messages Tarot with your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill this week's tea with you. We want to wish all our Virgos and our Libras a very happy birthday and a happy solar return. Now let's get a sip of that weekly tea together. Welcome back, my beautiful Virgos. This is your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea for my Virgos. Happy solar return. Happy birthday, Virgos. You are wrapping up your birthday season. And here on Kettle Messages Tarot, we want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. Virgos, 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 what's going on? I love my Virgos. Here we go. Woof, Virgos, you are getting gifts during your birthday. You may be getting some jewelry. You may be getting some new clothes. You may be gifting yourself something special. Someone is gifting you something special during this week ahead. Excuse me, Virgos. And you are going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. But don't be surprised if others are getting a little jealous of all the attention you're receiving this week. You so deserve it, Virgos. This is a week to follow your intuition, to make beneficial changes in your life. Your gut feeling is letting you know this week that there are certain things in your life that need some changing or some upgrade. You are working on a glow up. You are working on self-improvement, on healing, on working on yourself. You are looking good and feeling good this week. You are in the limelight. There are those sharing their time with you, their money, their love, their experiences with you, Virgos. This is a week to have fun, let your hair down, and be special and unique, because that is getting all the attention. And of course, the haters and the jealous ones are around, but you pay them absolutely no mind this week. Yes, you are getting out of your head and into the fun of it all. There are improvements happening in your personal space, in your home, your career. within yourselves this week, Virgos, we can see that there is a lot of positive energy coming from you, around you. And this is a great time to start new projects. There's a lot of happiness and success to be had coming out of the cold or coming out of isolation, getting back into the world, feeling yourselves, shining, getting out of grief, sadness, misery. You are healing in a state of recovery, coming back out into the world and saying, hey world, here I am, Virgo, in my authenticity, in my uniqueness, in my fabulousness. Way to go, Virgos. I'm loving this energy. You're coming out of feeling isolated, feeling left out, feeling alone, like the lone wolf, and now you've joined the pack. Now you're spending time with others, or you're doing your own thing. You're coming out of your comfort zone. You're ready to grow. You're ready to move forward this week. I'm loving it. Okay, be careful with some fire signs this week ahead. Virgos, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries can be a little jealous of you. They can be hating on you at this time. They may want your attention, your undivided attention this week, and they're not getting it from you, Virgos. Okay, so there are some fire signs this week that may be jealous, that may want your attention, that may want your time. And because you are busy doing your own thing, or spending time with your loved ones, your friends, or just doing your own thing on vacation, or working on something that's taking up your time away from this fire sign, they can be acting a fool this week. So be careful with that, because you're having a fabulous week, receiving gifts, being in touch with your intuition, coming out of your comfort zone, getting back into the world, meeting new people, socializing, networking. Oh, that flipped over. Let's see what's going on. Yes, somebody here is in denial of their emotions, of their feelings. They may not feel like they're hating or they're jealous or they're feeling some type of way, but that's just self-denial. Because the more they watch you grow, the more they watch you evolve, the more they watch you move away from them or spend less time with them, this jealousy is going to creep up on them. This pride, this ego is going to take over, and they won't be able to deny their feelings anymore, Virgo. So you will hear, about their feelings. Maybe not this week, because they're keeping it on the wraps for now. All right, there's a need to forgive someone this week, to let go of a grudge. And we see that. We see that with the healing, with the moving on, with the focusing on yourself, with the working on yourself and reaching out to others, joining the others once again, communicating, sharing time with certain people this week. So we can see that you are letting go of old grudges, of old unforgiveness for yourself, for others. You're more focused on healing and making beneficial changes in your life instead of focusing on the past. Communication is important this week, sharing of your feelings. As we said, maybe not at the beginning of the week, somebody is going to be sharing how they've been feeling, Virgos, but by the weekend, they will be an outpour of emotions. You may be releasing some emotions. Others may be communicating with you how they're feeling or how they've been feeling. Virgos, know that there's a lot of communication going on, but that gives you an opportunity to get clarity, to get closure, to get answers, to move on, to let go. This is a week of communication and healing and moving forward. Loving the messages this week for Virgos. Let's close your weekly tea with an angel number. So this week, we see Virgos celebrating their birthdays, receiving gifts, gifting themselves, splurging on themselves, listening to their intuition, healing, making beneficial changes, letting go of old grudges, old unforgiveness, working on themselves, focusing on themselves, and on healing connections and communicating and being open and vulnerable and talking about their feelings, or being willing and open to someone else letting you know how they feel, Virgo. Let's get that angel number for Virgos this week. 1331. 1331 is your angel number this week, a number of good fortune. This is major changes happening, independence, individuality. As we said, you are coming out of your shell, coming out of your comfort zone this week. So have faith in your skills, in your talents, as they are a tool that are going to be able to provide for you a bright future. So there's some good advice coming to you this week, a moment of enlightenment or of a comforting message on its way. We see that there's a lot of communication coming to and fro from you, Virgos. So everything will work out in your favor this week. Happy birthday and a happy solar return, Virgos. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Libra, my scales of justice, laying down the law and laying down the justice. Let's see what's going on for my scales of justice this week. Thank you so much for joining us during the lives, for subscribing and hitting that like button, supporting the channel, supporting our work here. We are showing up for you, Libra. Let's see what is going on for my scales of justice this week. What is going on for my Libras? Libra. Make sure to check out your September mid-month messages. The live is up at this time. You can watch a sip of it through the shorts, or you can watch your entire message through the mid-month live posted on the channel. So check it out, Libra. Check it out. Let's see what is going on, Scales of Justice. There's spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding here. There may be people trying to drive wedges in your relationships, in your friendships, in your connections this week, but you will be victorious. You will be victorious in certain areas of your life as you release people, places, and things that have failed in the recent past. So we see that this is a week of you being inspired, enlightened, being connected with your higher spiritual self, being connected with the physical and the spiritual world, listening and being guided by your intuition, those inner nudges that you are receiving this week. Also, there are people trying to come in between your friends, your family, your love partners. So know that somebody is trying to drive a wedge between you and someone else this week, but they will be unsuccessful at it, as you will put a stop to this right away this week. I'm loving it, Libra. You're laying down the law, laying down the justice, throwing the gavel down this week on someone who is trying to sabotage. We hate those sabotage. There it goes. 3 of Swords. Okay, they're trying to drive a wedge, trying to come in between with their deception, their dishonesty, their lies, their confusion, trying to confuse you or confuse a friend or a partner about you. Okay, there's somebody here trying to get in between a relationship, a friendship, or a connection you have with someone else. Be careful with the busybodies at work, the neighbors, the family members that can't stay out of your business, the people that give free advice when you're not asking for it. Right now, there's a lot on your plate and you don't need this drama. You don't need this type of distraction where you have to be worried and concerned about someone trying to ruin your reputation or sabotage you or trying to come and disrupt a friendship, a relationship, a connection you have with someone else. But we see that they will be unsuccessful as you put a stop to this. This week also we see that some Libras may have to take a trip to find some success in business. So those of you looking for work may find work at a distance. You may need to travel. So know that much, that yes, there are business opportunities coming your way, but they may be at a distance. Also, this is a week where you may take a friendship to a new level, or you may make a new friend this week that becomes a future love interest. So new friendships are promising this week. Invite new friends into your life this week. Be careful with those that are lying, deceiving, trying to confuse you, sabotage you, drive wedges between you and others at this time. As you see, you can release those frenemies and welcome in new positive friends. There's a lot of travel, change. You may want to relocate, purchase a new home at this time. You may be thinking of marriage as well. There also could be a return of an ex. So if you already in a new relationship, know that an ex may try to come back and disrupt your life, Libra, or try to cause some drama. But there's a lot of travel, changes, relocation, thinking about it, thinking about traveling, taking a vacation, selling, buying a home, or moving, relocating. There's a lot of success when it comes to business and finance. This ex that's coming back, they're coming back because they're going through some drama in their own life. They're panicking. They're worried and concerned that they can't get you back. All right? They can see that you moved on your own and are happy single, or that you moved on into a new relationship, Libras, and they are in panic mode, worried that they can't get you back. Okay? And they're coming back like, oh, Libra, let's be friends. Let's not end the connection completely. Let me be a part of your life. And that would be a mistake, Libra. That would be a mistake. Because they don't take the relationship or the connection. This ex doesn't take the relationship or the connection seriously. If you was to take them back, as soon as they see that, oof, I can get Libra back whenever I choose or I please, they ghost or they start their bad behavior all over again. Or they just start, taking this relationship as a game, and that's not something that you want. And so your advice this week is to stay away from the exes. Also, there may be someone who is going through some health issue, maybe in the hospital, or you may be in recovery. and needing to see the doctor, or this is a good week to schedule a physical checkup or visit your doctors this week, as there are some health issues creeping up, Libra, that you should pay attention to. Or there may be someone this week that needs your help because they're going through health problems. Let's get an angel number to wrap up this week's message for the scales of justice. Okay, there it is. Lucky number 70707. 0707 is your angel number this week, and it's all about compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Okay, Libra, this is a week that you're going to have to work with others. We could see it because you may be overwhelmed. There's a lot on your plate. You may need to delegate responsibilities, or you may have to call in the troops to help you and assist you this week, as you may be under the weather. You may have a health issue, or you can't do everything on your own this week, and you may need to call in the others to assist you. Or others may be asking help from you this week. But we see that by the end of the week or the middle of the week, you want to get away from it all. You want to release yourself from certain responsibilities, or you need to let go of what is no longer serving you. So this week, you're taking stock of the things that don't serve you, your highest purpose, your highest good, and you are being asked to let go and release it. Stop holding on to grudges. This is a week to express your emotions, Libra, and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. If you can't compromise, if you can't have a meeting of the minds or agree to disagree, it's best to just drop it and walk away and free yourselves. The truth will set you free this week, Libra. The truth is going to set you free, or set another free this week from being a burden in your life. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again together, Libra, may you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac, welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot Live Weekly Tea. I am your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill this week's tea with you. Make sure to check out your mid-month brew, your mid-month messages. They are up on the channel at this time, so you can go check them out. Which one? Oh, there's a flip there, so let's take it out. Check out your mid-month messages. And we thank you for supporting our work on the channel, Scorpios. Okay, we're going to accept it. We're going to accept it. Okay, don't be tempted to lower your standards this week. Regain your focus. Get back on your path. It's time to take action. Get active. Make decisions, make moves this week and get back on track, okay? You may focus on your goals and get back on the right path. And don't be tempted this week to stoop to other people's level. Stay away from drama. Stay away from problems, issues. This is a week to focus on you, what you need to be doing, what you need to get done, what's important for you. What is your highest priority? You need to get your priorities straight this week and focus on that. Don't allow yourselves to be tempted to get dragged into problems, drama, mischief this week, as you can reach emotional fulfillment this week. You are coming out of a time of illness, of lethargy, of seclusion, and getting back to doing what you need to do. So you're putting an end to obsessions, addictions, things that waste your time. We have your energy here of endings, death, transformation, rebirth. A new you is being reborn this week like a phoenix out of the ashes. You may have taken a time out. You may have taken a break. You may have taken a vacation. You may have gone into seclusion. You may have put things on the back burner. But this week we see you taking action, making decisions. Okay, so in the recent past, you have been holding back, Scorpios. You haven't been sharing what you truly feel or what has been truly on your mind. So you may have been masking your emotions, like putting a big smile on your face, even though you don't feel like smiling. Or you've put on a good face, even though you have been going through difficulties, troubled waters, have hit rock bottom, or you just haven't been feeling yourselves, Scorpios, and you've been keeping this on the wraps. But this week, you are encouraged to share, to speak to others, to open up those channels of communication so that you can receive the love and support that you truly need and desire at this time. Someone else may have been hiding their feelings from you, have been hiding behind a false mask. And this week, it looks like the truth is going to be exposed, or the channels of communication are opening up, and people are being more vulnerable this week and more willing to share what's been going on in their lives, in their heart, on their mind. You may have felt like you have lost yourself, lost your identity. So this is a week to find yourself, voice yourselves, find your authentic selves once again. Live your life with authenticity. Communicate that which you really feel, you really want, or you're really looking forward to. Scorpios, really check out your mid-month brew, your mid-month messages, because this message is being repeated where you need to communicate what you've been experiencing, what you've been keeping on the wraps to yourself, so others can be there to support you, or to share in your victories, not only in your times of sadness or loss. But it looks like you are in need of support this week. And so there's a need to assert yourselves, speak up, find yourselves once again, live your authentic truth, speak your truth this week. There has been, emotional conflict. There has been some discord, anxiety, worry, troublesome things going on recently, Scorpios, that you haven't been talking about, or that you need to take action in order to create change. So this is a week of taking action and creating change for yourself to free yourself from stress, worry, and anxiety and the things that are causing it. For some of you, it's possessions, material property, home, finances are a big concern for you this week. And so if you need financial support, financial assistance, help with paying the bills, help financially, then you're going to find that assistance. But you have to seek it out. Because we see that there is support, love there. But if nobody knows that you need help, love, support, then you're not going to receive it. There's a need to ask for it or to seek it out. Whether you're seeking help from doctors, attorneys, friends, family, loved ones, co-workers, there's a need to seek out help when you need it. There's your angel number for this week. Support. 333. There it is. Confirmation. Receiving that support being there, needing to seek it out, to ask for it, or to accept it when it's being offered, Scorpios. This is a need to, put the ego and the pride to the side this week. And if support is being offered to you, accept it. If you can offer support to another in a difficult situation, give it freely. There is this energy supporting you this week when it comes to creativity, to growth, to fulfilling a vision through your talents, through your creativity. This angel number 333 this week is a sign for Scorpios that it's time to focus inward. You see, that message of getting focused once again is being repeated. So it's important that at this time you focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents this week, use your imagination, unleash your inner artist. Doing so is going to boost your self-esteem and your sense of confidence this week. It's going to do wonders for your sense of purpose, and it contributes to your community. That's you being secluded and not sharing of yourselves in the recent past, and now being asked to share that which you have been working on in secrets, those talents that you have that you haven't been sharing with the world, right? That creativity, that confidence that the Scorpio has, so many talents, so many skills, so many abilities to share and to bring out into the world so that you can build on your material wealth, on your stability, on your security, sharing your talents and your inventions and your inspirations with the world. It's going to benefit not only you, but others as well this week. And it can make you some money, Scorpios. That's always a welcomed message. May you have a blessed week ahead, Scorpios. That has been your weekly tea. Thank you for supporting our work on this channel. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao, Scorpios. Saggies, my globetrotters of the Zodiac, Sagittarius, welcome to the live weekly tea with your reader, the Gemstar. Here on Kettle Messages Tarot, we are spilling your weekly messages live. Make sure to check out your mid-month messages. The mid-month brew is now up. We did a live yesterday. So if you missed out on it, you can have a sip through the shorts, or you can check out your entire message in the mid-month brew that is now up on the channel. Let's see what's going on this week for Saggies. What are your messages, Saggies? Okay, so you're not liking the criticism from someone this week. Okay, so a friend and a lover, okay, or a friend or a lover can be really disappointing you this week. Sagittarius, as you feel like their criticism about you is pretty harsh. And you feel like it's undeserving. Like, wow. That's what you think of me? That's what you have to say about me? That's what you've been keeping on the wraps about me? All this time you've been thinking that, or you've been saying that. I am so disappointed, Sagittarius says. So Sagittarius, this week, yes, indeed, you may be disappointed with a friend or a lover who is really coming down strongly. You also may take offense to, you know, what a boss has to say, what a mentor has to say, what a friend, a family member has to say, a lover has to say. And you're thinking, hey, that's kind of harsh. Take that back. Woof. Saggies, you're like, take that back. You're like, say no to Satan this week. We will not be listening to the naysayers, the haters, the negative criticism other people have to say this week. Okay? It's not coming from a good place. Sometimes someone catches something and has beneficial advice. But this week, it seems like it's mean-spiritedness that is coming your way. Somebody is just being malicious, mean, nasty, cruel with their criticism of you. And they're doing it deliberately to hurt your feelings. They're doing this out of spite, to upset you, to get you to react, to make you feel sad. Okay, anybody that's trying to make you feel sad, mad, trying to get you out of center this week needs to be blocked. You need to put boundaries between you or someone else, or you need to put somebody in check this week, Sagittarius, when they have some mean-spiritedness to throw your way. This is coming from a place of resentment, of jealousy. And that's why they're being mean and cruel. Because they're haters, they're jealous. And so they want to bring you down. They want to bring you down. They want to upset you. They want to mess the week up for you. Don't allow them to do that. Do not allow other people with their drama, with their issues, rain on your parade. It's like that saying, misery loves company, Sagittarius, and they want to bring you down. But this is a week where we see you guys at a crossroad, making decisions for your life, entering new social societies, or a new business contract, a new job, a new business deal. And, you know, people are hating on you because you're leveling up, because you're moving up the ladder of success, because things are working out for you, or because you've moved on to a new relationship, to a new group of friends, to a new job, to a new society, and you've left them behind, or you spend less time with them, or you communicate less with them. And this is where the jealousy and the hateration is coming from. And so they have a lot to say about your glow up, or your advancement, or your leveling up. They are spreading malicious gossip. They are trying to become an obstacle to your success. So be careful in the work front that you got co-workers, going and running to your bosses, supervisors, telling malicious lies about you, trying to ruin your reputation, trying to take a promotion, away from you, or trying to stop you from receiving your dues, okay? You got some real jealous haters on the work front, in your family circle, your neighbors. There's a person or a group here that doesn't like you leveling up, doesn't want you to get a promotion, doesn't want you to move on, doesn't want you to improve, evolve, leave them behind, change. And this week, you are just reaping what you have sown. You have done a lot of work on yourselves. You are hard workers. And so this bonus, this promotion, this moving up the ladder of success, this leveling up, you have worked hard for. And so the universe is granting you a win this week. And other people are not happy for you. And they have a lot of garbage to say, Sagittarius. Just block it out. Block it out. Because as you win, as you become victorious, as you level up, they're going to come back to you wanting to get in your good graces, Saggies, wanting your forgiveness, Saggies. Oh, I'm sorry, Saggies, I said that about you. Okay. After they try to ruin your reputation, after they tell lies and garbage about you, after they spread malicious gossip, or they break your heart, or they hurt you with their harsh criticism, now they want to apologize. They're going to want to apologize and get back in your good graces, Sagittarius. You will be vindicated this week. You will be proven right after a long wait. Yeah, see, people have been trying to destroy and ruin your reputation, trying to take a win from you, but people see your hard work, people see your dedication, your devotion, people see what you're all about. You do have friends that are going to back you up. You're going to have the receipts. You're going to be proven right this week. You are going to be vindicated when a frenemy is exposed, when the truth comes out that somebody has been gossiping, spreading malicious gossip about you, trying to ruin your reputation, trying to take a win from you, trying to stop your progress, trying to hold you back. You're going to see some masks fall off this week. But you are definitely having a big win this week, Saggies. Good for you. They're going to be crawling back on their hands and knees, Saggies, asking for your forgiveness. Your angel number this week is 1001. That master number 11 coming through. A spiritual awakening, a new beginning, personal development, prioritizing your creativity and hearing and heading into the right direction. See, you are making the right decisions for yourself. You are listening to your intuition. You are having epiphanies, spiritual awakenings, new beginnings in your life. And this is intimidating to those around you who are afraid that you may break free from them and move on into a better position in your life, into a new phase in your life. For some of you, this is going to be a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the souls. So you may have been, tackling and fighting with your own shadow side, with the shadow side of others, with those inner demons. But you have managed to slay the dragon and are starting to come out of this dark night of the souls, going through that spiritual awakening, welcoming new beginnings in your life, right? Breaking out of your comfort zone and putting yourselves back on the right path to enlightenment. Know that whatever you have been going through, the saying is, Saggy, this too shall pass. This week is this too shall pass. Those frenemies, those people speaking ill about you, those words of harsh criticism towards you, those losses, those fails in the recent past, know that they are now being left behind as you are leveling up this week and welcoming change and new beginnings into your life. Way to go, Saggies. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, check out your mid-month bro and the rest of the channel. All the information is in the description box below. Ciao, Saggies. Capricorns, my little goats, welcome to the live weekly tea spilling for the little goats with your reader, the Gemstar, on Kettle Messages Tarot. Let's see what is going on for the little goats this week ahead. Capricorns, the mid-month messages for September are up on the channel, so check them out. You can take a sip of your mid-month brew through the shorts, or you can watch your entire message through the lives on this channel. Check out your mid-month messages. This weekly tea for my little ghosts. Let's see what messages are coming through. For Cappies, what's going on for Capricorns this week ahead? Okay, Cappies, your mind is always on your money. Your money is always on your mind, little goats. I'm not surprised to see that money is coming up. Really do check out your mid-month messages, because definitely you are focused on your money, on your property, on what's tangible, on your material goods, and you are cutting off from the moochers, the users, the losers, especially those friends that are only coming around when you have money. All right? When you get paid, when you got money, when they know that you are happy and you are being generous, little goats, they pop up, they show up. I see you cutting out some freeloaders, spending less time with friends that only show up when you got money, okay? Or when everything is fine and dandy in your life, then they want to spend time with you. But when you're going through difficulties, there's not a friend in sight, Capricorns. This is a week also that you should seek out information. So if you are receiving messages through the grapevine or some gossip is coming your way, go to the source, go to the horse's mouth to get the truth and nothing but the truth, because there's fake news and lies coming through the grapevine that you should take with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything somebody tells you this week. It's important that you get to the truth yourself. Don't just take somebody's word this week. Ooh, little goats, what is going on this week? Okay, you may be dealing with some shady fire signs this week. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Bringing you some fake news, false information, some white lies, some Swiss cheese. There's holes in their story. They're not telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And so you got to find the receipts. You got to go on detective, investigative mode and find out what's really going on. Okay? You got to find out what's really going on. Because someone here is spreading white lies, telling tall tales. Yes, you know, someone can be saying they're single and they're not. Someone can be saying that, you know, they're not cheating or that they're not going anywhere and they are. There's some lies, little goats that, you know. Oh, you see, there's two here. You may have an option between a fire sign and a water sign this week, little goats. Or you have to decide between two friends, two people, two lovers. Who's telling the truth? Who is telling the truth? Who are you going to move forward into the future with? Okay, so two people, two friends, two lovers, two people, okay? Two stories are landing on your lap this week, and you have to decide who's telling the truth. Two people may be coming to you asking for help. Who really needs the help? Who here is telling the truth? Who really needs the assistance? Who really is for you? Who really you can move forward with into the future? Who you can see a future with? There's a friendship or a relationship, a marriage coming under question for Capricorns this week. It's like, tell me the truth about what you did with the money. Tell me the truth. Is that a friend or is that a lover? Tell me the truth. Are you keeping money to yourself? Are you deciding to stay? Are you deciding to go? What is your choice? What is your decision? What is the choice that you are making? What is it that you're keeping from me? What is it that you're not telling me? There's something here somebody's keeping from you that you don't know about that could affect a marriage, affect a relationship, affect a friendship. And you need to get to the truth. You got to go to the source. You got to do some detective work because somebody is not telling the truth about money, about another friend, about a secret connection. Yeah, you see, you got to go hunting. You got to find out here. Also, you can be in a relationship, Capricorns, and you have an ex or someone who just won't leave you alone, who's obsessed with you, who's always popping up, who's always trying to get your attention, texting you, calling you. And this is going to cause some problems in your current relationship. Okay, somebody just won't leave you alone. Someone can be here, you know, lying, saying that they know you, saying that they're with you, that they're your boyfriend or your girlfriend to other people. And you got to straighten this out. Why is this person doing this? What's their issue? What's their hang up? What's their problem? What's their obsession with you? They want you. They want you, whether this is an ex or this is an admirer that you have turned down. You could have told them you're not interested or that you're already in a relationship or they're not your type. They just won't leave you alone. They won't leave you alone. They're frustrated. They're frustrated this week and they want to know Why you don't want to be with them, why you rejecting them, why you blocking them, why you ending the relationship, why you want out. And for some of you, it's because they're constantly lying, they're cheating, or they're cheap. They lie about their job, they lie about their lifestyle, they lie about their friends, their family. They're always lying. They're always lying. That's why you don't want anything with them. And they won't accept that. They won't accept that answer. It's like, how can you prove that I'm lying? And that's why you got to do some hunting and investigating and detective work of your own to get the receipts. Let's get a final message for Capricorns for the weekly tea. An angel number for the little goats. Ooh, good luck. 777 flipped over. Capricorns, yes, luck is on your side this week. Good luck. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. Yeah, you need some divine intervention this week. Okay, you need the divine to throw you some receipts, throw you some evidence, throw you some proof so that you can set the record straight as to why you don't want to deal with someone because of all the lies, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the secrets. But you are a very lucky goat this week. You are most likely to reach fulfillment this week. There's some intensity and some uncertainty in some areas in your life, but you will be getting some answers, and there are solutions to problems for Capricorns this week. You will come out a winner from everything that may come your way. So you're going to be able to get out of a financial bind. You're going to be able to clear up a misunderstanding, or you're going to be able to break free or get some evidence this week to solve a problem or a situation that may be occurring. You'll have motivation, inspiration on your side this week to get things done. You're going to have some leftover energy, Capricorns, to get things moving and get things done this week. It is a sign, this 777 is also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need to make an effort to get your message across to someone. Yeah, somebody just doesn't want to get the clue, doesn't want to get the hint, doesn't want to take the advice that you're giving them. And it's like you need to prove it to them. Look, they can take it or they can leave it, Capricorns, right? You can follow your own advice and enjoy your good fortune and your good luck, and let them deal with their own issues and problems if they choose not to take your advice this week. But this is a week of luck and prosperity for you, little goats. This is a week to make decisions. You are at a crossroads. Will you stay? Will you go, little goats? That has been your weekly tea. Check out your mid-month brew. Ciao, Cappies. Aquarius, Aqua, welcome to your weekly tea on Kettle Messages Tarot. This is the live reading with the Gemstar. Let's see what messages we have for Aquarius this week ahead. Thank you, Aquarius. for supporting the channel, for hitting that like button, for subscribing, joining our sacred space. Let's see what messages we have for Aquarius this week ahead. Aquarius, the mid-month messages for the month of September are already up on the channel. Check out the live section of this channel to get your mid-month messages or get a sip of your mid-month message in the shorts. Or reach out to us. Our information is in the description box below. Saggies, you are freeing yourselves this week from somebody who's very, very greedy. And you will be enjoying moments of romance this week ahead. So love is in the cards, romance is in the cards for Aquarius. You're releasing yourselves from greedy people, users, abusers, losers. We see you freeing yourself from those that just want to take from you, Aquarius. Ooh, but I'm loving this romantic energy for Aqua this week. There's love in the air, love in the cards for Aquarius. But be careful of those that just want to take. Be careful of one-sided relationships. You may be dealing with fire signs this week, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You are freeing yourselves from a fire sign this week, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone that is just materialistic, a gold digger. They just want for you to splurge on them, buy them, drown them in gifts and luxury. And you're like, no, I'm focused on saving. I'm focused on investing in myself, in my work, in my projects. I don't have money to spare. Or, you know, you're draining me. You're draining me with this give me, always expecting presents and gifts, expensive presents and gifts and vacations. Someone here, Aquarius, wants you to splurge. Someone is just resting on their laurels and, you know, wants you to bring them breakfast in bed, wants you to bring them flowers and presents every day. And when you don't do for them, they start getting jealous. They start getting confrontational, combative, aggressive, argumentative. They may even get physically aggressive with you, Aquarius, trying to put hands on you or fighting with you. And you are tired of this. You are tired of this. You are tired of fighting and arguing. You are tired of their jealousy, their accusations. You're tired of somebody's unreliability. You're tired of someone always letting you down. You know, they talk a good game. It's like they talk themselves up and then they got nothing to show for it. Like Aquarius, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I can provide and I can do this and that for you and I'm going to do this and that for you, Aquarius. And then they do nothing. They do nothing. They leave you to do the hard work, Aquarius. And you're not up for this week, okay? You're not up for somebody's negativity. You're not up for somebody's greed. You're not here for the gold digging. You're not here to get used and abused. This person, when they don't get their way, you're dealing with someone that when they don't get their way, then they hold back their love. They hold back their affection. They stop communicating. They go cold. Or when they do communicate, it's always nasty, sarcastic, combative, confrontational. nasty, ugly. If you don't give them what they want, they go stray, they go cheat, or they threaten to cheat or stray or break up with you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, this person doesn't value you, doesn't respect you, doesn't appreciate what you do for them. They just want more and more and more, Aquarius. More and more and more, Aquarius. Not appreciating you, not valuing you, not showing you respect. They treat you like a fool. They treat you like you slow, you dumb, you can't catch on to what they're doing. Like, you need them. They're the best thing in your life. And because they're the best thing in your life, you should be bowing down to them. You should fulfill every wish and desire that they have. Whew. You are dropping someone who is very toxic, demanding, controlling. You are here needing to stand your ground, defend yourselves, stand up for yourselves, protect yourselves. If you gotta call the cops, if you gotta break up, if you got to get distance, if you have to go no contact, if you have to get away, release yourselves, free yourselves, that is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be staying in a situation that is toxic, that is frustrating you, that devalues you, that disrespects you, that demands from you, that doesn't appreciate everything you do for them, Aquarius. Stand up for yourselves this week. Don't let somebody take advantage of your prosperity, your abundance, your wealth, your good nature, your kindness, your love. Use it against you to abuse you, to manipulate you, to take some advantage from you, to give you ultimatums, to threaten you, to harass you. Cut yourselves free. Somebody's acting immature, childish, me, spoiled, acting like, you know, they're the hottest thing out here, like they can't be replaced. This is a week for you to take initiative. Yes, take initiative. Aquarius, your angel number this week is 1221. Taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. This is exactly what you need. And you will receive if you break free from toxic people, toxic situations, toxic connections that only want to take from you. You have worked very hard for everything you have. And someone here, without doing any of the work, wants you to just give it to them. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to earn it. They just want you to give it to them. They live in this energy of expectancy. And you worked hard to have what you have. So don't just give it away, Aquarius. Don't just give it away. Count your blessings this week and acknowledge the ones you care about and the ones you love. That's because you want that acknowledgement and appreciation too, Aquarius. You will find inspiration this week and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news very soon. A week to count your blessings, to cut yourselves free from toxic relationships, situations, people, places, and things, and move forward towards change, towards joy, towards self-expression, towards your high vibes. Take initiative. That has been your weekly tea until we sip tea again. Check out your mid-month messages, your mid-month brew in the live section of this channel. Thank you for supporting this channel, hitting that like button and subscribing. Until we sip tea again, may you have a blessed week. Ciao, Aqua. Pisces, my little fishes. Pisces, what is going on for this week's tea for Pisces? The mid-month messages for the month of September are already up on the channel. Check out your mid-month messages in the live section of the channel. Reach out to us for your own personal private readings, Pisces. Our information is in the description box below. Hit that like button, subscribe, join our sacred space, leave comments, join us during the lives in the tea room. We are here at your service. Let's see, Pisces. Okay, strong emotions between love and hate. We love them, we hate them. We have strong emotions here, and it's hard to find peace and harmony when people are arguing, when people are being confrontational, when people are being defensive, when people are sticking to what they're passionate about, okay? They are sticking to their beliefs, their cause, and nobody is compromising. Nobody wants to walk a mile in the other shoes. Everybody wants to be right. And this is causing people to go head to head this week, Pisces. Okay? We can't give birth to something new if we are too busy arguing about old things, or we're too busy being confrontational. We're not willing to compromise. We're not willing to be open. We're not willing to work on a solution. We're not willing to have a meeting of the minds, or coming to an agreement. You may be dealing with fire signs this week. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorns. You can't see eye to eye. You can't make a compromise. You can't come to an agreement. The more you talk, the more you argue. The more you talk, the more you drift apart. The more you talk, the more this becomes hell on wheels. And there's a need to back off. There's a need to back off, to change the topic, to change the situation, because arguing and being defensive is getting people nowhere. What's happening here is because people won't come to a compromise or an agreement, or just agree to disagree. People just want to be right. Then we're losing friendships, we're losing relationships, losing jobs, losing connections. People don't want to deal with you, Pisces, or you don't want to deal with others because you just can't talk to them. Every time you talk to them, it just ends up in an argument. It ends up in a fight, a disagreement, a separation. This is stressing you out. You want this done and over with. You are so tired of arguing with friends or family or co-workers. You just want to agree to disagree, or you just want an end to this. But somebody is being stubborn. Somebody doesn't want to change. Somebody doesn't want to compromise or to come to an agreement. They just want what they want, Pisces. They just want to be right. They want you to agree. They want you to go along with whatever they're telling you to go along with. And you're like, no. I have the right to say no. Okay, yeah, the courage to overcome negative emotions such as anger or depression. We can see it. That's confirmation. People are angry. People are arguing. People are all up in their feelings, being real negative. And there needs to be a willingness to change, to get out of the comfort zone, to walk in a mile in another shoes, to see someone side in an argument, in order to bring harmony and peace to a friendship, to a work environment, to a home environment, to a relationship, to a marriage. Because the fighting is just going to bring, a bigger divide. Somebody here is in their ego. And you have a healthy ego. You're willing to compromise, to try to talk things out. But every time you try to be a peacemaker, a mediator, or you trying to see someone else's side, you're the only one trying. You're the only peacemaker here. You're the only one trying to bring harmony to a really volatile situation. You're trying not to fight. You're trying to bring the peace. And someone is unwilling to change, unwilling to budge. They're just on the hate train. Hate, 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 hate. You trying to bring some love, and they just want to bring the hate, 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 Pisces. Or you want to be positive, and they just want to be negative, negative, negative Nancy. And you are so tired of this. Oof. There's your angel message, your angel number message. Let's see what is going on this week for Pisces. Your angel number is 1011, and it's all about taking action. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're going to take action. If, they can't agree to disagree, and all they want to do is argue and fight, and all they want to do is be negative, then you're going to cut yourselves free from this. You don't want to deal with toxicity this week. You've been keeping the hope alive, but you may have to take your hope and go somewhere else with it, especially with some earth signs or fire signs or really volatile connections, situations, communication. You are so exhausted that you are ready to start new beginning. You are ready to start fresh. You are ready to change your lifestyle. You are ready to go out there and find your life purpose. You are ready to answer your spiritual awakening, your spiritual call here. This week is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, Pisces, the sooner the better. Okay, the sooner you move forward, the sooner you will accomplish that what you set out to do. Okay, if you're trying to get someone to agree with you on something, or to get someone on board with you on a project, on a goal, on a dream, on a ambition that you have here, if they can't be for you, if they can't be your cheerleader, if they can't work with you, then you might as well go on your own and look for new groups, new friends, a new situation in your life that is healthier and more productive. This is a week that those with patience will eventually reap rewards for their perseverance. Your patience may be running low this week, Pisces. Your patience may be running low with someone, and you may have to cut them out or take a break from them to pursue some dream, some goal of your own, so that you can accomplish something that you want to see fulfilled, that you want to see happen for yourselves. And if anything or anyone is holding you back, this is the week to think about cutting your losses if your patience has run out. And if a project is stressing you out and you're ready to throw your hands and give up on a project, a dream, or a goal, then you are being asked not to throw that dream, that goal, that project away, You can go back to the drawing board. You can tweak it. You can start fresh on it. But don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Be patient. Continue to work on it, as you will be rewarded for your perseverance, for not giving up on your dreams and your goals. You just need to tweak it or revamp it or rework it, Pisces. But don't give up on it. Even if others are trying to bring you down or are being naysayers or negative Nancys. This is your dream, your life, your goal to fulfill. Even if you have to go at it alone. That has been your weekly tea. Make sure to check your mid-month messages out on this channel. And if you would like your own personal private reading with me, the Gemstar, then reach out to me. The information is in the description box below. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao, fishes. Aries, my little rams. Welcome, Aries, to your weekly tea. I'm your reader, the Gemstar. This is the live weekly messages on Kettle Messages Tarot. We thank you for supporting the channel, hitting that like button, subscribing, being part of our sacred space, reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. If you would like to reach out to me, the Gemstar, then my information is in the description box below. If you would like to check out your September mid-month messages, check out the live section of this channel. Aries, what is going on this week ahead for the little rams? Okay. So, someone who has been working against you or is trying to work against you this week is going to have an epic fail. When other people come in to support you, to back you up, there's someone new coming into your life this week, little rams. You may have to redecorate, revamp the house, make some changes to the house this week as well. You may need a new look, revamp yourselves, get a glow up. This week, work on you, work on your home, work on your attitude this week, Aries. It's all about switching that focus off of others and back onto yourselves, allowing yourselves to make new friends and meet new people this week. Yes, somebody was out here trying to sabotage you, trying to work against you, but they're having an epic fail this week. Ooh. Loving it. There's somebody entering your life. You may be interviewing roommates this week. You may be house hunting. You may be thinking about making some changes to your current apartment or home. You may be thinking of making some changes to your looks, to your wardrobe. You may also be looking to make changes in your circle of friends this week. Aries, you may be dealing with another Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo that was trying to work against you, and they're having an epic fail this week. They may have wanted to cause trouble for you, may have wanted to cause trouble in your friendships, in your partnerships, in your relationships, in your connections with others by spreading malicious gossip or trying to drive wedges, trying to bring you down, trying to ruin your reputation. But it's an epic fail. It's backfiring, and they're having trouble in their relationships. Their week is looking very unfavorable. They might lose their job. They might lose their business. They might lose a relationship, a friendship. Somebody could, have worked some magic to ruin a relationship, a job situation for you, cause you trouble, confusion, loss, and it's backfiring on them. And the bad luck is going to them. Or, you know, if they're not magically working against you, then they have been working against you by spreading misinformation, gossip, ruining your reputation behind your back, being jealous, being hateful, being spiteful, being vengeful, being malicious. And this is backfiring on them. They're under attack this week. They're under attack. You may be welcoming an earth sign into your life this week. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, very flirtatious, very attractive, very talkative. They are very well off. Okay, they do well for themselves. They're educated. They have good jobs. They have nice homes, nice cars. They do well for themselves. Okay, they do very well for themselves. They are financially stable. They're very successful when it comes to business and finances. They have great ideas. They're very creative. They have this entrepreneur spirit, and they can bring a lot of change into your life and give you many creative ideas, help you set your own business, or help you on some creative project. You may be collaborating or working with someone this week that has a lot of life experience, has a lot of resources, that can help you out, that you can bring on board to help you with your home, with your business, with some changes that you want to make. Okay, you may be dealing with some really toxic air signs or other fire signs. You have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius this week, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius that may be going through some hardship, depression. They're very angry. They're very angry, depressed. You may have broken up with this person, abandoned this person, have stopped communicating with this person, or have lost contact with this person, communication with this person. And they're very angry with you, showing up at your place of business or your home to start drama, to argue, to fight. You may have to call the cops, or you may just have to defend and protect yourselves. You may have to draw boundaries. You may have to continue to keep this person out of your life. Somebody here is, creating some drama, fighting, arguing, defaming you behind your back, or trying to get you into a fight or argument with others or with them. And you are being asked to walk away. Walk away from this troublemaker. Get help, get assistance, get protection against someone who wants to just start problems, start drama, because you don't want to give them the time of day. Because they gossip, they cheat, they flirt, because all they want to do is start drama, start problems. And you don't want that. You don't want any of that, Aries. No, you a person of high esteem. People look up to you. People admire you. And you don't want to deal with people acting trashy. People always wanting to fight, argue, wanting to start drama, cause problems in people's life, spread malicious gossip. You don't want to be part of any of that. Cheating, lying, fighting, starting trouble and drama. You don't need that. You don't want that. Yes, you're needing to relieve the tension, break free before you explode on someone. See, this is what someone wants this week, Aries. Someone wants to start a confrontation, an argument, a fight with you. And it's all because you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to put up with them. You think they're acting a fool. You think that they're wasting your time and holding you back from reaching your joy, your happiness, your success. or bringing some drama into your life that you don't want, you don't need, you're not looking for. Yeah, see, this person just wants your attention. And you know that saying, right? It's like good publicity or bad publicity. Publicity is publicity. This person is like good attention or bad attention, Aries. But I want your attention. And I'm going to get it one way or another. Whether that's the good way or if I got to get in your face. If I got to remind you that I'm here. That's your angel number that just flew out. A blessing in disguise. 4444. A blessing in disguise happening this week, Aries. You are so happy that you're seeing somebody's mask fall off. You are so happy that you're seeing somebody for who they really are. The troublemaker. The trouble starter. The fire starter here. Or the hurricane starter. The tornado starter, the Tasmanian devil, just going around ruining people's life, just starting trouble. Oh, and you want none of it. None of it. Obstacles, hardship. That's all they bring with them. Trouble, obstacle, and hardship. You already been through that. You know, you've been there, done that. You've gone through these experiences. It's built character for you. You are too mature. It's like, I'm just too mature for this. This is too childish for Aries. I'm not going to stoop to your level. Yeah, you seeing somebody childish, or you seeing somebody act like a fool, act like a clown, a big old turkey, and you don't want none of it. There might be some difficulties ahead this week, but you will push through, Aries. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor this week. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. So hang in there, okay? If you're releasing yourselves from a bad neighborhood, a bad relationship, a bad friendship, a bad environment, a bad job, anything toxic, it has been difficult, but you are going to find a way to free yourselves this week. There has been much suffering, Aries, but the universe is on your side. Your spirit guides, your guardian angel is on your side, telling you to hang in there as things are going to turn out for the better, as masks fall off and you are able to free yourselves as the wind of change is blowing in your favor this week. So push through, Aries. Push through and get rid of the toxic people in your life this week. We hope that you receive these messages and that they have been of some enlightenment and assistance. Until we sip tea together again, ciao, my little rams, and have a blessed week ahead. Taurus, my little bulls. Taurus, what is going on for you this week ahead? Taurus, September mid-month messages are up in the live section of the channel. You can have a sip through the shorts, or you can check out your entire mid-month of September message. It is up now on the channel. If you want to reach out to me for your own personal private readings, Taurus, my information is in the description box below. I want to thank you for all your support and the love you're showing the channel. We thank you so very much, Taurus. Let's see what is going on this week ahead. Let's spill the tea. You're watching your weekly messages live with the Gemstar on Kettle Messages Tarot. Okay, so there is a secret admirer this week coming through. They have their eye on you and they want to know if you will go out with them. my little bulls. So this is a week where it's going to be time to take action. If you have the hots for somebody, this is a week to speak up. Let somebody know what you are feeling about them. Let them know that you are admiring them and that you have interest in them and wanting to go out with them or wanting to get to know them. This is also happening vice versa, where someone is reaching out to you and giving you the good news that they're into you, that they want to date you, that they want to continue seeing where this friendship and this connection, this relationship is going to go. And there's a need to get out of your head and give something a chance. Yes, give something a chance this week, little bulls. Your mind is on your money. Your money's on your mind. Love has taken a back seat. And this week, you are being advised to give love a chance. Give a new friendship a chance. Give somebody an opportunity to get to know you a little better. When it comes to money, business, work, and finances, we see that there's a new opportunity, a new job coming up, or a new opportunity to move up the ladder of success in your current place of employment, or to bring some new fresh blood into your business, new clients, to your company, to your business. There's a lot of networking and socializing for Taurus this week. Moving, shaking, making those money moves, those business deals, planting those seeds, taking advantage of every opportunity to make money coming your way. If you're taking a chance on building your own business or asking for a raise, for promotion, then this is looking good this week as you are coming out of doubt, insecurity, fears, things that are holding you back. You are just taking a chance. It's like facing the fear, accepting the fear, and doing it anyway. And that is going to allow a new beginning to happen. There is definitely messages, gifts coming your way. You can hear of an engagement. Somebody can pop the question to you this week, or you can be invited to somebody else's engagement, a friend, a family member, a co-worker getting engaged, inviting you to the engagement party. Also, you can be receiving that ring or a present of money or jewelry this week from someone who admires you, has the hots for you, has lovey-dovey feelings for you. There is a lot of messages and news and change on the work front, opportunities to make money. Money, 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 success, prosperity, abundance, good fortune, and wealth this week. But you got to plant those seeds and you got to take the opportunities when they come, because these opportunities may not come around again. Or you can lose out an opportunity if you turn your nose up at it, or if you miss the call, miss the message, don't reply in a timely manner. You can miss out on a great opportunity. So it's important for you this week, Taurus, to jump on any opportunity that you have, to plant a seed or to take up an offer, whether it is in love and business. It is important that you allow yourselves to take the offer and get out of your comfort zone, get out of your head, get out of fear, doubt, and insecurities. Get out of this energy of lack, loss, bad luck. This is a thing of the past. If you're feeling like things are not working out, if you feel like there's no change, if you feel like there's stagnation, you feel stuck, then it's important that you take the bull by the horns this week and you take action. Okay? It's important that you take action. You pop that question. You apply for that job. You make moves to start your own startup or your own business, because there's prosperity, abundance, and good luck if you take a chance. If you face the fears, and do it anyway. Okay, in the past, there was limitations. There was limitations, things holding you back, a lack of resources, a lack of education, a lack of money, a lack of ideas, a lack of motivation, inspiration. But now things are starting to change. You're having this grace under pressure. You're starting to say, you know, the hell with it. Okay, things have failed in the past. Things that didn't work out. I didn't have the resources. I didn't take the chances. I didn't act when I needed to act. I failed to listen to my intuition. But not this time around. Not this week. Not this week. I won't make the same foolish mistakes that I made in the past. I won't follow foolish people, listen to bad advice. I'm going to take my own advice. I'm going to follow my own gut feelings, my own intuition, and I'm going to plant seeds and nurture and watch them grow. I'm going to take chances, nurture myself, go back to school, build a business, work on my fitness, work on my health, work on my finances, work on my relationships, my friendships. This is a week where you're saying, you know, yeah, there has been fails and losses and heartache and heartbreak in the past. There may have been times of lack and lack of resources, but in the present moment, whatever your situation is, you're saying the hell with it. I'm not going to miss opportunities this time around. I'm not going to let my fears, my insecurities, my doubts hold me back. I'm going to take a chance on myself. I'm going to say yes to that job. I'm going to say yes to that friendship. I'm going to say yes to that relationship. I'm going to say yes to that engagement. You know, I'm loving it. You're taking action this week, little bulls. Taking action. The angel number and message for you this week is 1616. And it's all about readjustments, overcoming obstacles. There's romance and twin flame and soulmate energy here, affection, support, and comfort. Yes, this was lacking in the past, but now you have the secret admirer, you have these job offers, you have people supporting you with their ideas, with their savvy, with their resources. This is a week where your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship. We said it. That's confirmation. Aries, Taurus, you may be dealing with an Aries this week, you know, trying to pop the question or wanting to go out with you. Also, earth signs and air signs as well. Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns, Geminis, Libras, Aquarius are coming out here. You may be leaving air signs in the past and welcoming fire signs and earth signs this week, beginning new romantic, platonic friendships and connections this week, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from your past. Everything will fall into place this week for you, little bulls. Things are falling into place so that you can take advantage this time around of opportunities that you let pass in the past. You're not letting anything slip through your little fingers this week ahead. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao, little bulls. Geminis, my fabulous twins. Welcome, Geminis, to your live weekly tea with the Gemstar on Kettle Messages Tarot. The mid-month messages for all the signs are up in the live section of this channel, so check out the shorts for the mid-month of September sips, as well as your full messages in the live section of this channel to get your own personal private reading with me, the Gemstar. My information is in the description box below, my fabulous twins. We thank you so much for your support of our work on this channel. We are here showing up for you, Geminis. Let's see what your weekly messages are for the fabulous twins. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're going to accept it. Let's see what's going on for Geminis this week. Okay, so someone here could be a masculine. Could be a masculine that was being an obstacle, causing problems and issues, causing heartache for you, fabulous twins, and they're not going to be an issue anymore. Okay, so someone who was being a problem for you, someone who was an obstacle, someone who was blocking your opportunities, driving wedges, or somehow, some way preventing something good from occurring for you. That person's influence or power is waning. They're either being removed, leaving your life, or they're backing off. They can see how much heartache or pain they have already caused. And so now they're backing off, okay? So Geminis, your weekly tea starts off with someone feeling regretful for that, how they have hurt you, or all the problems and obstacles and issues and heartache they have caused you. And now they're backing off. They're removing themselves from your life or from a situation. They're stopping the bullying. They're stopping the maliciousness. They're stopping causing you problems, obstacles, and heartaches. They're leaving you alone. They're leaving your life. They're closing the door to this. Or it could be you, Gemini, taking action this week because someone has caused you so much heartache, so much obstruction, obstacle, grief, causing you problems, delays, stopping, your prosperity, your abundance, your happiness, causing issues and problems. Then you've closed the door to this person. They no longer have access to you or to your life. You're taking that access away from them. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You're moving away. You're leaving them behind. You no longer want to deal with them. They have caused you so much heartache, so many problems, so many delays, wasting of your time, your energy, your resources, your love, your patience, and that's it. You're moving on. You're moving on. Nine of Cups. That's your wish fulfillment. You want to be free. You want to be happy. You don't want to be crying anymore. You don't want to be in the energy of heartache. There's wishes being granted for Geminis this week. Some of you are receiving messages of pregnancies or something new starting this week for Geminis. A relationship can be starting this week. Something new. You could be trying your hand at something new. You could just be happy being single to mingle. You can be happy starting your own business. There is definitely something that you've dreamed of, that you have wanted, and that is happening this week as you move on and you leave people, places, and things that have hurt you, that have taken enough of your time, your resources, your energy, and you're leaving it behind. You're leaving it behind. There's new friendships, new relationships, new connections with like-minded kindred spirits this week. You're building new relationships, meeting of the minds with new people. There is changes in your relationships, your friendships this week. There can be more love, more togetherness, more appreciation, more gratitude, more camaraderie between you and others this week. You can have been wishing and praying for a new friend, a new love, a new experience, something exciting and new in your life, and that's happening for Geminis this week. Again, there's engagement, a wish fulfilled, a new partner, warmness between you and others. There's strength and support coming from friendships and those that care about you, those that love you. There's a lot of affection and success in certain relationships and connections. So while you leave the past behind, you move into new relationships and new connections and new experiences and opportunities this week. Loving it, my fabulous twins. Yes, working together with someone. There's someone unexpectedly visiting you. You can have a friend visiting you this week unexpectedly. Even an ex can pop up back into your life unexpectedly this week, Geminis. Love or a new friend can be made and had this week just out of the blue while you're about being single to mingle, or just going about your day, going about your life, going to work, doing your own thing, working out, having a stroll. You meet someone new and fabulous. Like-minded kindred spirits coming together this week with others. We're loving this energy, my fabulous twins. Really freeing yourself from those that have hurt you, those that have let you down, and welcoming people who support you, have your back, are your cheerleaders, are warm, generous, and loving. You are confronting and meeting your destiny this week. So whatever's happening for Geminis this week ahead, it is meant to happen. It is destined to happen. A wish is destined to be granted to you by the universe. A new friendship, a new relationship, an engagement, an improvement in a friendship or relationship is meant to happen this week. An ex is meant to come back. A new love is meant to be made. A new friendship is meant to be had this week. Something is destined for Geminis this week, and so you should accept it, Geminis. Okay, so this week the message is being repeated to take care of yourselves, to love yourselves, to focus on your needs, to live your truth, to live authentic, to meet destiny head on. I see that someone new is coming into your life to be supportive, to care for you, to take care of you, to bring warmness and generosity and lovingness into your life. Okay, this person is going to take good care of you, is going to be supportive. They're very warm, affectionate, loving, and they love to take care of their friends, take care of their partners. They love taking care of their relationships. This is something that you are also doing this week, Geminis. Being there for those that you really love and care for and that show up for you. You're showing up for them. Wishes are being had and granted and being fulfilled by the universe for Geminis this week. It's important that you focus on your health. Work on your health, work on your fitness, get a glow up, get physical checkups, make sure that the love you show others is the same love that you show for yourselves. The way you show up for others is important that you show up for yourself. It's important that when you do meet new people, that you be authentic, you be true to yourself, that you allow others to know the real you. May the real Geminis please stand up this week and be authentic and live your authentic truth. That's what's going to make you very attractive to others. It's going to make people want to be with you and want to be a friend and want to start connections with you, want to be in your energy, in your space, in your environment, in your life, because they like that you are real, that you are authentic, and you tell it how it is. Okay? Let's get an angel number for my fabulous twins to wrap up the weekly tea. 1818. 1818 is your angel number this week, and it's all about willpower, Geminis. Achievement, success, striving and moving forward towards prosperity. This is a go-getting energy. This is go get it, right? Go after your dreams. Go after what you love. Go after your goals. This is a week of luck and courage. It's like meet your destiny. Have the courage to go meet with destiny. Answer Lady Luck. Be a go-getter. Be motivated. Be inspired. Go out there. Be ambitious. Be wow. Okay? Be wow, Geminis. It is of your free will. It's all about willpower. You want to be successful. You want to achieve. You want to be prosperous. You want to move forward. You want to have this good luck in your life. Then use your willpower and meet with your destiny. This week, there are significant events in the cards for you. Yes, destiny is bringing you new opportunity, new friendships, new relationships, an opportunity to get engaged and say yes and move in together and take connections to the next level. Even kiss and make up with an ex and take that connection to a new level. Start new, start from scratch, or make new connections with new people. This is a week that you will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and the right resources will be put on your path. We are not kidding you. That is the message being confirmed, that the right people and resources are being put on your path. Confronting and meeting with destiny. Whatever's happening this week is meant to happen, and you are being asked. You have free will, so it is up to you to say yes this week. An excellent proposal or change is coming, Geminis. You are destined for greatness. Destined. Meeting with destiny. Destined for greatness. A wish being fulfilled and granted, Geminis. May you have a blessed and wish fulfilled week ahead, Gemmies. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Little crabs, welcome to your weekly messages, your live weekly tea with your reader, the Gemstar, here on Kettle Messages Tarot. The mid-month messages for the month of September are already up in the live section of this channel. So if you want to know your mid-month messages for September, you can have a sip and watch the shorts, or you can see your entire message in the live section of this channel, the mid-month brew. If you want your own personal private reading with me, the Gemstar, then my information is in the description box below. We thank you for your support, for joining the channel, subscribing, and hitting that like button, comment, and join us during the lives, little crabs. Let's see what messages are coming out for Cancer this week ahead. Be careful. Be careful, as there are enemies trying to work against you when it comes to work, money, and career. So on the work front, Cancer, you have to be careful that people are working against you behind your back, ruining your reputation, talking bad about you to other co-workers, bosses, managers, supervisors, trying to block a new job, a raise, or promotion that is in the works to be offered to you. They're trying to stop this by sabotaging you, by ruining your reputation, by letting others know that, you know, you don't deserve it or you're not worth it. Be careful with co-workers and business partners this week ahead, as they are working against you behind your back to stop you from getting that new client, getting that new job, getting a raise, getting a promotion, getting a bonus. Oof, that's some nasty, jealous haters this week. Okay? Nasty, jealous haters this week don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you win, little crabs. Working against you. You may be dealing with fire signs this week. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancers, who are jealous of you moving up the ladder of success, or you're getting this position, this bonus, this advancement, this new job. So they are backstabbing, being dishonest, deceitful, working against you behind your back. Yes, they see that you are headed, Cancer, for improvement, success, progress, completion when it comes to business work, money, and finance. And people are hating on this. People want to keep you from your bag, from this raise, from this new job, from this promotion. So they're ripping up your resume, ripping up your job application, ruining your reputation, defaming your character. There are people on the career, business, and work front doing you dirty, doing you dirty. So you got to be careful. Don't let anybody know of a raise, a promotion that you're applying for, you're asking for at this time, as, you know, they're trying to sabotage this week. They're trying to sabotage you, little crabs. Don't allow it. Don't allow yourselves to be sabotaged. You also have frenemies that are talking bad about you to a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, or somebody you have a romantic interest in, because they want to separate you from them. They might want to separate you from them to have them for themselves, or they just want to break you guys up or start issues and problems in your friendship, in your relationships, in your other connections, because they're hating, they're jealous, they're feeling trapped in their own situation. Okay, their relationships are not going well, or they can't find love in their life, or they can't get a raise or a promotion, or nothing good happened for them, and so they hate on you. Okay, they're feeling unfulfilled and unhappy in their own life, and they want to cause problems in your life because they're jealous. They're jealous. Yeah, there's good news coming your way. Good news and victory after hard work and struggle, little crabs. And you've earned this. You've earned this job. You've earned this raise. You earned this promotion. You earned leveling up. You worked hard for this. And other people are hating. They want what you are receiving or what you have or what you got without doing any of the work. But they're going to be exposed this week. Okay? What they have been saying is going to reach your ears. The truth is going to come out. There's other people here supporting you, backing you up, or speaking up for you, or speaking to you about what they're hearing about you. Someone defaming your character, someone trying to ruin your reputation, someone speaking ill of you, or starting drama, causing you problems. You're going to hear about this, and they're going to regret starting this drama or starting this malicious gossip. They're just going to make themselves look even worse. Okay? Because you're still going to get this raise, this job, this promotion. You're still going to get this blessing. And they're going to be exposed for the malicious, evil person that they are. Whether friend, family, foe, co-worker, lover, partner, whoever has been backstabbing you, defaming your character, talking ill about you, they're being exposed this week. And your angel number this week, 101, says it's a time for Cancer to start over. Yeah, you're starting over at a new job. You're starting over by leveling up. You're starting over by releasing yourself from toxic people, places, things, situations, friends. You're releasing yourselves and starting over. Releasing yourselves from bad habits, toxicity, unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy people, places, situations, and starting over. You're starting over. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience this week, Cancer. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around this week. Understand it's a process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, so start fresh. Yeah, there has been a lot of times where you have been passed over, looked over, heartbroken. There has been a lot of fails in the past, or things that have went awry, but now things are turning in your favor. There's happiness to be had. You have learned from the failures. There has been much growth. You are much more intelligent now, much more evolved. You have gone through some personal or spiritual development, or a little bit of both. And now you see things with fresh eyes, and you're approaching things with a new attitude. That has been your weekly messages. Until we sip the weekly tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao, little crabs. Leos, lion and lionesses, welcome to your weekly tea with your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill this week's tea with you live on Kettle Messages Tarot. We thank you so much, lion and lionesses, for all the support. We appreciate you guys, subscribing, joining our sacred space, hitting that like button, commenting, joining us during the lives, reaching out to us for your own personal private reading. If that's something that interests you and you would like a reading with me personally, my information is in the description box below. Also, the mid-month messages for the month of September are already uploaded onto the channel, so check out the live section for the full mid-month message for the lion and lionesses, or you can just take a sip of your mid-month brew in the shorts. Let's see what is going on for Leos this week. Oh, Leos, we see that you are done and over with putting up with someone's arrogance, boastfulness. You may be dealing with someone who always has to be right or think they always right. Someone who's on a power trip. Someone who's very authoritative. Someone likes possession, control. Someone likes to brag, boast, throw their weight around, may want to order you around or boss you around. You're not liking this, Leos, and you're cutting them off. You're putting up boundaries. You're saying enough with the bullying, enough with the you thinking you always right, you have the answers, I should be doing it your way. Who the hell are you to tell Leos what to do? Leo has their own mind, and Leos will do what they want this week. Yeah, so Leos, someone wants you to follow the beat of their drum, to do what they want you to do, to be a puppet on a string for them, and you're cutting off those strings. You're putting boundaries. You're saying enough is enough. I'm not going to put up with these power trips that you are on. I need to focus on my work, focus on what I need to do. This is a week where you can achieve a lot and you can be very successful if you just focus on what you need to be doing for you, Leos. Focus on your own work. Focus on your own issues, your own problems, what you need to get done. Stop getting distracted, sidetracked, tempted by other people's drama, other people's gossip, other people's issues, other people's story. Don't get distracted. Don't be tempted. Don't be getting dragged into other people's problems, situations, or drama this week, because you have a lot of work to get done. You need to focus. You need to batten down the hatches. You need to get back to basics. You need to get back to work. You need to focus on you, your issues, your problems, and your things. Okay? There's a lot of success and achievement to be had. But if you get sidetracked, if you get distracted off of what you need to be doing for you, then you can fall behind. You can lose an opportunity. You can miss out an opportunity to be successful, to achieve a dream, a goal. It's going to take you more time to reach success, or it's going to take you more patience, more strength, more energy to achieve something that just could have been achieved if you just would have focused on what you need to be focused on you. Yeah, someone here is trying to get you involved in some conflict, in some drama. And you need to decide not to get involved. There can be a friend, a co-worker, a family member, someone here this week, Leo, likes to start conflict, start drama, likes to backstab people, likes to betray people, likes to cause separations, likes to put people, pit people against each other to fight each other. They like to spread lies and gossip and deceit. And they want to drag you into this trash. They want to make you part of starting trouble and starting drama and getting caught up in gossip and conflict. And you're needing to put a stop to this. Don't feed into this. Don't be part of it. Because the way they want you to join the bandwagon against other people, as soon as you don't agree with them, as soon as you challenge them, as soon as you cut off supply to them, they will go looking for other people to talk about you, to sabotage you, to cause problems for you. Yeah, the way this person talks bad about other people, they talk bad about you. The way they start trouble and drama and loss for other people, the way they betray other people, they will do the same to you. That's why Spirit is saying, stay out of this. This is not a friend. Okay? This is not a friend. This is just somebody who wants you. See, 10 of Swords. They want to get you in their problem. They want to get you in their drama. Be a distraction. Get you away from what you really need to be doing. Is focusing on your work, on your life, on your issues, your problems, on what you need to be working on. Don't allow yourselves to get dragged into somebody else's grief, somebody else's drama, somebody else's problem, because this is only going to cause you loss. Loss of a job, loss of a relationship, loss of money, loss of time, loss, drama, misfortune. That is all this person brings and causes for other people while they are sitting high and dry, lovely, nothing is happening bad to them. No, because they're busy causing problems for everybody else. You know, this is the person that drags you into something and then leaves you holding the bag. This is the person that says, oh, let's go and do this, and oh, let's get into this scheme and that scheme. Let's start this lie and this gossip, and oh yeah, come on, Leo, join me. Let's start some trouble. Let's get into some trouble together. And then when they get caught, when the cops show up, when the boss shows up, when the shit hits the fan, they head for the hills and say, oh, it was Leo. It was Leo. It had nothing to do with me. Third party. It had nothing to do with me. They're going to get you into legal problems. They can get you into legal problems. They can get you locked up. They can get you into problems with co-workers, friends, family members. It's important that you stay away from toxic people that just wants to cause problems. They can have, you can have depression, anxiety, high levels of stress, confusion, the jitters. And this is all because this person is causing you anxiety. And you know that as soon as you draw boundaries or you cut off supply, this person is going to start causing trouble for you. And maybe that's why, maybe in the past, you laughed at the things they did or the things they said, or even played a part in this. But now you're starting to see they're real toxic. Maybe in the past you went along with this foolery, this nonsense, because you fear the wrath. You fear the backlash. You afraid of what they might do to you if you don't agree with them or if you don't do as they say. But you can cause yourself even bigger problems if you don't stand up to the bully, if you just go along with the flow. Because they're just going to leave you holding the bag. They're going to say, Leo, it was Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. You need to speak the truth this week. Speak the truth. When you are asked if what this person has been doing and saying is true, if you know that they've been lying, if they've been betraying, if they've been starting trouble, you've got to say the truth. Because if you don't, they will take the opportunity when they're questioned to say, oh yeah, I heard that, but I heard Leo said that. I heard Leo started it. Yeah, look. Things are falling through the cracks, Leo. Things are falling through the cracks. You're becoming forgetful. You're forgetting to do things because someone is distracting you. Someone is wasting your time with gossip, 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 drama, drama, drama. And you need to focus on what you need to be doing, because it's not wise. It's not wise to be wasting time entertaining this person. You need confidence, nerve, and courage to stand up to someone and say, you know what? I don't have time for this drama. I have a lot of work to do. You know what? It's not nice to be talking bad about people you don't even know. Or it's not nice to spread gossip. It's not nice to say malicious things about people. It's not nice. All right? Call somebody out on their crap. Draw boundaries. Or just say, hey, I'm too busy for this. I got no time for this. No time. Let's get an angel message to wrap up your weekly tea. Angel message. Oof, it flew out. Let's see what's going on, Leos. Ooh, 666. 666. Time to reflect. That's right. Is what this person getting you involved in, good or bad? Reflect on your situation. Reflect, reflect, reflect. This week, several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. You see, you know that this group or this person is no good. Bad business. They're wicked, they're evil, they're bullies. They're on power trips, they abuse their power, they're negative, they're nasty. And you know you're better than this. You know you're better than this. You know what they're doing ain't right. You know you don't want to be a part of it. And you need to put a stop to it. Or at least pull yourself out of it. Don't be part of this. You're better than this. Rise above it. Don't stoop to other people's lower vibrations, betrayal, maliciousness, wickedness. You have a lot of love, affection, kindness, and compassion within you. And you know that in your life, there is no place and time for bullies or people being nasty and wicked. And you are putting a definite line in the sand this week and saying, I am just too busy. I have too much work to do. I am focusing on my success and my achievements, and I don't care what's going on in your life, what's going on in the lives of the other co-workers, friends, family. Like, I got no time for the gossip. I got no time for other people's issues and drama. I have things to take care of my own. Way to go, Leos. That has been your weekly messages. We hope that you enjoyed and received these messages, my kings and queens of the jungle. You know you are better than getting involved in other people's problems, issues, and fights. Let them fight their own fights. If they have so much to say about other people, let them go say it to their face. Why are they bringing it to you? May you have a blessed week ahead, and don't forget to check out your mid-month messages. The mid-month brew is up in the live section of this channel, and if you want to get your own personal private reading with me, my information is in the description box below. Ciao. That has been the weekly tea. It's your reader, the Gemstar. Thank you so much for stopping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao.